Yay. Oh, they're all here now. Hi, Carla.
Hiya.
Right, starting in 2 minutes. You know, it's busy tonight. You all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. It's not bad. Are you stopping? You've got no what? Right. If that's the way it is. How are you feeling?
2 hours recovered.
Mine says about 90 hours. See, you just needed a break, didn't you? Right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah. It's clever stuff, isn't it? It's very simple. And the way it works, I found out about it about 8 or 9 years ago from Phil, who paid a bloke to an ex-professional Peloton cyclist, trained him to do his Pyrenees ride. And basically he said, you go out and you don't go above this heart rate. If at any point when you ride, you get on that heart rate, you get off the bike and you push it. Yeah. And within 3 weeks, he was going up hills like that and his heart rate were just not even registering. Because I did remember that year when we were in Thing, there were me and you, and we were doing an heart rate one. Mark were doing an heart rate with us, and there were me and you, and he's like, right, get your heart rate up to this. And me and him were just going, it's not happening. Because I had a winter of doing heart rate, just zone 2 heart rate training. I'll put your training plan in for the long course weekend up to that, but you'll be on a marathon program coming up to that. But there is clear shunt in between them anyway, so we use that as the base. Yeah. Yes. The first swim. Yeah. I haven't advertised it yet because I'm right. Okay. Right then, come on. Stop your clatter. Roomies. Oh, look at that. Right, anybody broken anything new? Jenny? Jenny? Have you broken anything new? Right, anybody else broken anything new? Good, right. Zoomies, are you good tonight? All fit? Brilliant. Right then. Right, come on then. Right, just flick your legs up. Right, bring your knees up. Get them nice and high. Right, knees out. Real big wide arcs this time, one after another. I'll not make you stand on one leg this week. Oh dear, we're having problems already. Lee will catch you. Right, nice and light. Just step forward, bring your leg up straight in front of you. I think so, yeah. I can't read that. Just bring your heel a little bit higher each time. Just nice and relaxed. We're not stretching. Right, last one, change legs. Same again, start to build it up. Right, long step forwards, hands on your hips, just push forwards. Just get that hip moving and that hip flex to get a bit of movement in it. We're not stretching it. Works quite well with gap band, this, doesn't it? With gap band. Was the gap band, wasn't it? That did boots outside your head. I'm sure it were gap band. Come on, who's old? Diane will know. Oh, all right. Right, feet 2 shoulder widths apart. All you're going to do is just down. You can dip your knee if you need to. This is ideal music to warm up to, isn't it? Back up, just throw your arms over, big circles. And back the other way, little bit faster this time. Let's get them shoulders properly warmed up. Right, on your feet, on your toes, nice and light. Bring your knees up. Heels. Knees. Heels. And fast feet. And off, just jog it out. And fast feet. And jog it out. Right, everybody warmed up. Good. Right, same as last week. We're on week 3. We're just going to step it up a bit. A few extra bits coming into some of the exercises again. First one, star jumps. You know how to do star jumps? Toilets that way. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Nice and light. Make sure your heels don't touch down. Spinning tops are at it again. Halfway through. Three, 2, 1, off. Just walk it out, get your breath back. We'll do one more of them, and then we'll do something different. Right, second set. 3, 2, 1, go. That's it. That's good. Nice and light. Right, 10 seconds. Pick up the pace a bit, little bit faster. Oh, there's time for that. Right, last 10. Faster still. Keep it light, though. Back out like Orville. 3, 2, 1, off. Right, just for a laugh. Are you listening? Hi. Thank you. Just for a laugh on the last one. Your arms are going to go that way. Your feet are going to go that way. Because it's for no other reason that it's funny to watch. Right, did you get that, Zoomies? Arms are going that way, feet are going that way. Right then, 3, 2, 1, go. Ah, that shut you up, hasn't it? Right, pick up the pace. Whatever you do, don't think about it. Because if you think about it, it's all going to go wrong. 3, 2, 1, off. Well done. That looks slightly better than last time we tried that, because it was a nightmare last time. Right, get a breather. Keep moving around. Right, cardio. Next one. Your last of your cardio. On the floor. When you're ready, Di. On the floor. Mountain climbers. 30 seconds. So try and do an exchange. I don't want you to walk this one out. Do it quicker. Ready and go. Get into a rhythm. Try and get that foot as close to the hand as you can. All right, Rachel. So get that foot right up to that hand. Yeah, you're all right, Phil. 10 seconds. Come on, keep it going. 4, 3, 2, 1, off. Get a breather. What? I consulted my sheets and it's always said 30 seconds. I must have had a lapse of feeling sorry for you. It won't happen again. Don't worry. Right, second set. Ready and go. I'm going to say crack that door open now. Mountain climbers, Phil, you know your favorites. Get them hands right up by that thing. It's all about getting a stretch as well as the movement. Over halfway. Keep it going. Last 10 seconds. That's good, Jenny. Well done. Good stretch out, Mick. Well done, Lee. Good exchange. 2, 1, off. One more to go. Right, last set. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, see, Jen's doing it on the knuckles now. That's proper hardcore. Well done, Margaret. That's a good exchange. That's good, Lee. Well done, Lindsay. Good stretch. That's a good stretch, Debs. Well done. 10 seconds. Come on, make it count. Keep it going all the way to the end. Well done, Kate. That's good. 2, 1. Why do I get the feeling you watch the videos back and just do a little count? Right, that's the cardio done now. It's all laying on the floor and grunting. Right, oh, actually online, stand up. Up you get. Come on. Squats. So remember, we're doing normal squats, side step squats, and then we're doing a pause squat. So down, up, and pausing halfway. Right, yeah. Good. Right, first one, 10. We'll do them in time. Ready, go. Nice and controlled, down and up. So it's nice and slow. Try and get so your bum's level with your knees. Your thighs are at horizontal width floor. How many's that, Di? 5. Well done, Barbara. Is that it? Last one. Drive up, shake your legs out. Nice and easy, that, eh? Right, side step squats. So this time all you're going to do is you're going to step down, squat, step to the other side, squat. Give you a couple more seconds rest. God, you noisy buggers tonight, you all lot. Right then, second set, side step squats. Ready, go. So take your time, position your legs. Make sure your feet are pointing forwards. Go as deep as you can. How many's that, Di? 7, 8. Last one. Shake your legs out. Di, Barbara's made you redundant. She's counting for you. Shake your legs out. Keep yourself moving around. Don't stand still. Or keep your legs moving, not your jaws. I know. It's like Grimsby fish stock, isn't it? Right, so for this last one, make sure you do it in time. Are you ready? Right, so we're going to go down. We're going to pause on the way back up and then come up. Ready, go. So all the way down, hold, and then up, halfway, hold, all the way up. 1. All the way down, halfway up, all the way up. 2. 6. 8. 8. Last one. Hold. We're going to hold it here. It's just like Sally, this, isn't it? Halfway up, hold. And all the way up. Shake your legs out. You're having flashbacks to Sally. That's easy, that. Right, keep your legs moving. Not your jaws. Right, you're down on the floor next. We're planking. Right, first set, normal low plank. Second set is your low plank with your alternate arm raises. So make sure you keep your core locked and you're pressing down through your feet so you don't rock from side to side. The last one is going to be leg raises. Right, I'll not make you do the. Oh, God, he's like Mr. Ben, isn't he? Where did he come from? Right then. First set, 30 seconds, low plank, get in plank position. 3, 2, 1, plank. Up you go. Low plank, yeah. Just check your bums. Make sure your bums are not up in the air. Hold on, Margaret. Come on, you. 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off. Well done. So for the second one, all we're going to do is we're going to hold it here, lock your core, and you're going to raise one arm, and you're going to raise the other. So lock your core, make sure your bum doesn't wiggle, right? And your shoulders stay stable. Don't let your shoulders drop or come up. If you lock your core and press down with your feet, you won't rock around. Ready? 3, 2, 1, plank. So get yourself locked in. Make sure your bum doesn't come up. I'm going to be on bum patrol. Oh, look at this. Phil's got it now. Take your time. Reach through your hands. Experiment with that core. You might have to just spread your legs a little bit just to get that base, but lock your core. Do you know, I knew she'd turn up for that bit. 2, 1, off. Well done. Was that nice and stable? No. Your feet were quite close together. Just it gives you. All right, it just cheated. That's fine. If you can't lock the core and you're too unstable, just stay in low plank. Build up your core muscles. Yeah. Because we will be doing the full quadruped at one point. Right, last set. Exactly the same, but it's feet raises. Right. So you're gonna have to really lock that core to hold your elbows. Don't let your bum rise up, because it will rise up on this one. Right then, last set, feet raises. Ready, go. Look at that, all the bums have come straight up. Put your bum down, Phil. Put your bum down, Claire. Put your bum down, Diane. Well done, Mick. Mick's not lifted his bum up. Well done, Debbie, spot on. That's good, Lindsay, excellent. Just lift as high as you can. That's good, Rachel, brilliant. 10 seconds, keep it going. That's a good lift, that, Margaret. 2, 1, off. Well done. Well done, Barbara. Right, just get a quick breather, get a drink, and then we're back on your feet. Hey, we're hard on back at legs. We ain't done them for a while. I tried to put some stuff in we ain't done for a while. My knees are hurting, so I'm taking the soft approach. Actually, no, because I'm only going to end up falling over it. Right, for this one, nothing fancy. 3 sets, back lunges, alternating legs. 5 each side. Nice and controlled, though. Remember, it's your glutes you're using. So as you go down, drive up with your glutes, not your quads. 10, ready, go. So step back, up, change legs. Take a good step back, control down, up. Make sure you're using your glutes to drive up. Make sure these are nice and controlled. We're not doing a lot of them, so make sure they're slow and controlled. You don't have to go all the way to the ground. Just go as deep as is comfortable for you. 5 each leg. Just slow it down so it's nice and controlled down, then drive up using your glutes. Keep your legs moving around. You know, Elvis is in the building. Oh, I just realized he's on the... Right then, second set, same again. I want to see more control now. No wobbling. Nice, purposeful step back, long stride back. Ready, go. 5 each leg. That's it. Nice and controlled. Take it down slowly. You get more benefit. It's called negative lifting. When you control it down and drive up. It's exactly the same principle what you do in the gym. When you get someone to hold your bench press bar up and you just control it down. That's negative lifting. That's all you're doing. Say it, well done, Di. That's good. Well done, Phil. Well done, Carla. That's nice and controlled. That's what I want to see. But keep looking at me watch. It's like I want to go home. Just shake your legs off. Might be starting to burn a little bit now. Right then, last set. Hold on, I'll let Mick have a drink. Right, last set. Really go for control this time. So control down. Go. God, they were all keen then, weren't they? That's it. That's spot on, that. That's it. That's good, Barbara. It's all about control. Doesn't matter how deep you go. How's Angela doing? Evening, Angela. Where did you sneak in? I put her off now. I better go wobbly. Well done, Ellen. That's good. Nice and controlled, that. You get more benefit out of the control going down than you do after just dropping and then powering up. Okay, we've gained an exercise on that one. I forgot to delete one. That's better. Right, back down on the floor. Hope I've not lost one. No, I copied some around and I'd left one behind. So we had another set of star jumps. Right then, press ups. Remember from last week? These are press ups from your knees. So if you've not done these before, the further back your knees go, the harder it is. All you're doing is going down, back up. Hair touching the floor does not count. Right? So don't be... These are just normal. You're doing 10. So remember, if you want to make it easier, push it, bring your knees forwards. If you want to be an Iron Man like Lee, you do it on your toes. And if you like Phil Barker, he does it on his knuckles as well. That's martial arts standard, that. Press ups on your knuckles. So don't lock your arms out when you come up. And nice and controlled down, drive up. Remember, if you're struggling with these, just bring your knees in, because you're going to struggle on the next ones. I'd just like to say the quality of the music tonight is absolutely shite. I actually thought it was Pitbull and Ketcher, come on. It was Pitbull and Ketcher, wasn't it? Right then. Wide this time. Off we go, 10. If you can do it on your toes, do it on your toes. Oh, getting there now. I'm getting there. Oh, doing all right for time as well. One more set to go. They're the ones you've all been looking forward to. Oh, diamond, yeah. It's about getting that inflection of you. So go as far as you can. You obviously weren't a SEAL in your previous life. So fingers pointing in. Try and get your fingers tips together. 10. Your triceps are going to thank you for that one. I tell you one thing, I couldn't do that 3 weeks ago. I'd have been sucking sawdust off the floor. Well done, Phil. Come on, all the way to the end. What is it, drill sergeants doing? Come on, Philip. Come on, last one. Yay! True grit. Well done, Phil. No pressure. You'd be hiding off camera. Nobody else got to see it. Right, stay on the floor. You don't need to get up. Sorry, Jen. No, not yet. Low side plank. Yep. So low side plank on your left-hand side, or whatever you call left-hand side. Don't worry, I will ridicule you. 30 seconds. If you are struggling with these, do them from your knees. So it's perfectly all right to do it like that because you're still working the same muscle. Ready? And plank. That's it. Get that arm nicely pointed up to the ceiling. Make sure your shoulders are in line with both your arms. That's good. Well done, Di. That's nice and straight. Just tuck your bum in a bit, Jenny. Well done, Jen. That's it. That's nice and straight. Well done, Lindsay. Just tuck your bum in a bit, Claire. Well done, Phil. That's good and straight. 2, 1, off. Right, watch the zoomies this time. See what they're up to. I'll just get a load of hands on this one. Right, roll over. Come on, it's a roll over. I know. It's not Holden, it's golden. Ready? 3, 2, 1, plank. Come on, you plankers. Tuck your bum in, Kate. You're going a bit skew-whiffy there. You've got a bit corkscrew. Wobbles. Just drop your hip a bit now. Perfect. Well done, you three. That's spot on, that. Look at that. We're off. I'll put her off now. Well done, Phil. That's brilliant. That's good, Lee. That's nice and straight. 2, 1, off. Well done, Barbara. That was good. Right, last set. I'll just give you a couple of seconds to recover. We're rotating now. So if you can do this on your knees as well. But the trick with this one is keep your feet pinned together and just roll across your toes like that. If you're doing it on your knees, same thing, just roll across your knees to the other side. You might want to make sure your knees are on the mat though if you're rolling on your knees. Are you ready? Up you get. 3, 2, 1, plank. Take your time. Make sure you get a nice hand. Point at the ceiling. Fix it before you roll over again. Well done, Di. That's exactly what I want to see. Take your time. That's good, Margaret, as well. Good roll over. I was just about to say, well done, Lee, and then you lost it. That's good, Barbara. Well done. Well done, Carla. That's nice and straight. Where's Angela? Oh, there's Angela. I could just see her hand. That's good, Elaine. 2, 1, and off. Mad. Practice that at home, just doing that. Yeah. Well, that's what that bit does, because you're dropping. Right, stay on the floor. Physio bridge. Everybody know what this is? Good. Fingertips on your heels. So it's 30 seconds hold. Oh no, we've changed it this week. No, we've changed it this week. Right. Physio bridge this week is not 30 seconds hold. It's 10 lifts. So you're lifting your bum off the ground 10 times, squeeze, count to 2 and drop it back down. Ready, go. So this is really important with this one now. Take your time with it. Hold it for 2 seconds. If it feels like your quads are doing all the work, Push your feet slightly further away. If it feels like your hamstrings are doing all the work, that's the one at the back. Bring your feet in slightly closer until you've got an even balance. All right? Take your time to pin it at the ceiling. Get that extra squeeze. So we're introducing a bit of dynamic movement. Stop lifting your bum up, Kate. You can get it higher than anybody else. That's just cheating. So once you've done your 10, just hug your knees in, give your back a bit of a stretch. Right, second set you're going to do with these. I want you to do them, but I want you to do them with your hands pointing straight up at the ceiling. They do not move, right? So this is going to stop you from cheating and lifting your bum up. Ready and go. So that's it. So just like Kate's got them, she's not moving her arms. They're just there. So imagine you're really pulling your arms up, but don't forget to squeeze your buttocks. You're still holding on to that 50-pound note. You should feel like you're rolling your pelvis inside out. Great for your pelvic floor, so I'm told. So that's it. Take your time. Get that squeeze at the top. Count to 2. That's it. Tuck your knees in again. Pull them in tight. Rock from side to side. And you can have a little cry if you want. It's only going to get worse. Right, so for the last set, we're going to do a classic runner's exercise version of the physio bridge. Ooh, a runner's exercise. So we're going to do the same thing again. Make sure your knees are in line as before. As you drive your bum up, you hold it, you lift your foot off the ground, back down again. If you watch my knees, I'm not lifting my knee up, I'm just lifting my foot up. Then back down, back up, alternate leg. 10 again, it's 5 each leg. Take your time, right? You're not trying to kick your shoe off. So make sure you don't dip when you lift your leg. Squeeze them buns. Make sure your knees stay at the same level. They don't need to be locked together. That's it, Mick. Perfect. That's it. Well done, Debs. Well done, Barbara. That's spot on. Them knees are good, Carla. Well done. How's Elaine doing? That's it. Well done, Elaine. That's good. That'll help you running, that will. So it's good for running this because it works your glutes, it works your hamstrings, and it also works your hip flexors because you're holding that leg up. So it's a good running exercise. It's straight out the running manual, that one. Right then, up on your feet. We're on home stretch now. Find yourself a bit of wall if you need it. Calf raises. So remember with these, I don't want to see your ankles rolling out. I want to see them going in a straight line forwards and back. Are we pissing about with this one? No, we don't mess with this one until next week, I think. So just 10, 3 sets of 10, nice and controlled. You're like at school disco, aren't you? You young ones that don't know what she's dancing to, look it up on YouTube. Right, ready, go. I can do that because she's older than me. Only just, literally only just. That's it, nice and controlled. Are we not doing these, Ellen? You're not doing these? Slow down. It's not a race. I'll have to slow it down on the video to see you do them. It was just like shimmering. See, look at the zoomies. The zoomies are still doing it. They're nice and slow. I thought the internet's lagging again. Right then. Just shake your legs out. Right, second set. Same again, nice and controlled. Don't let them ankles roll out. That's actually very good. You're not letting your ankles roll out, so I'll let you off this time. That's it. Try and control it. If you're using the wall, don't use it to support yourself. It's just there in case you get a bit of a wobble on. So don't be pushing up, or like somebody was doing last week, leaning on the windowsill. Yeah, well done, Lee. Not falling asleep. I thought you'd fall asleep in the car park. That's it. That's good. No roll out at all. As soon as you roll out, you're not working your calf muscle. You're working your outer ligaments, and we don't need to work them. Don't worry, we'll be working on them later. One more set to go with this. So just shake your legs off. Remember, if you're just starting running, or you've been running a while and you've got a bit of tightness in your calves, you can do these on the bottom step at home, or stood on a telly. Do we have? Yeah, do it while you stood boiling. Do you know what? Every British triathlon training thing I've been to, they've said, do calf raises when you're making a cup of tea. Or ironing. Right then, last set. Let's see them. Nice and controlled. Just make sure your feet are on train tracks, so they're parallel. You're not like Charlie Chaplin. You've not got your toes pointing 10 to 2. That's it, Mick. Well done, Debs. You're just rolling a bit there, Kate. Concentrate. Oh God, the look she gave me. Did you see that look? I'm under some wild flowers by tomorrow, I tell you. I'm going to be Sinbad under patio. Yeah. There'd just be a silhouette where I was. Oh, right, you're back down on the floor now. Jenny's favorite. Yeah. I bet she's got them written out already. leg raises. So leg raises, you're doing 3 sets of 10. But first one's just 45 degrees. Point your toes, come up. That's 45 degrees, not that. Right, nice and controlled. Point your toes. Nice and slow up, slow down. Slower the better. Right, just part your shoes now. That's it. So just part your shoes so I can see if you're using one leg to lift the other. Go on, Phil. Part your shoes, that's it. That's it, exactly like Jenny's doing it. It's so you know if you've got a weaker hip flexor on one side, because all you do is you pin your feet together and use one leg to lift the other. Well done, Margaret, that was spot on. Good control. It's harder, isn't it? But you'll feel one side. It's that one with me at the moment. And it does change as well. So it's always good to keep an eye on your hip flexors. So when you start shuffling and you shorten your stride when you're running, then if you've knackered your hip flexors. Right, second one, we're doing the same again, but you're just going to lift your legs up and you're going to do 20 sets of scissors. Yeah, so it's 10 each leg. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, do we get that, Zoomies? So same again, lift it up. And this time we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, was it the full spaghetti legs was back again? Have you seen her when she goes full spaghetti? Disappointing. Right, so for the last one, you've got a choice. You can either lift your legs up and hold them at 45 degrees for 30 seconds, or you can do boat pose. Or boat pose. I'm sticking to boat pose. What on earth are you doing? So if you're just doing the hold, just hold it like that. If you're doing boat pose, start off, hold the backs of your legs. Right, take your hands off and just lift your feet up. Hold for 30 seconds. Ready, go. I'd be disappointed if any dragons didn't do boat. Well, that's part of it. It's getting the balance. Halfway. Five seconds. 2, 1, and off. It's a coach's 5. There's a Microsoft 5 seconds. I'll tell you. Right, so with that one, over the weeks, just try and straighten your back out a bit more, because the tendency is you'll hunch your back. Once you get your back straighter, you'll work your hip flexors more. Right, last one before we cool down. Actually doing all right tonight. Do you know what? I might have time for Sally. No. We're not doing Sally. We're doing extra stretching because you've done bugger all over Christmas. Right then. 3 sets of 10 crunches. Nice and simple. No variation. Just do these crunches, right? All you do, lay on the floor, hands on hips, thighs, and just slide your hand up to your knees, lift your shoulder blades off, back down again. That's all you're doing. Your back doesn't come off the floor. All I want you to do is when you get your hands up to your knees, give it a good squeeze. Take 2 seconds to give it a good squeeze. If you're doing it right, by the time you get to 5, you should be burning. It's the easiest way to build your abs up without hurting your lower back. That's it, spot on, Margaret. That's all I want to see is that pause at the top where you give that little bit of a squeeze. As you go down, try not to take the tension off your abs. So don't sort of flake out on the floor and then start again. Keep it under load all the time. I think Di's nodded off. Are you having a nana nap? Well done, Phil. That's it. Well done, Barbara. This is how long it should take. Take your time with these. Well done, Jenny. Are we going for a competition who could be longest now? Oh, little Angela's here. Right then, second set, same thing again. Take your time. Keep your abs under load. Ready, go. Don't forget to breathe. So blow out as you come up, hold your breath, breathe out as you go back down again. That's it, well done, Di. Di's getting in the zone now. So don't launch yourself up. Try and control it up. Even if you can't get all the way up to your knees, it doesn't matter. It's just about holding that crunch. You can even just lay on the floor and squeeze your tummy if you wanted. The crunch bit is just to accentuate it, but you could just lie on the floor and squeeze your tummy muscles. So once you're ready, you can hug your knees in again if you want. We've got one more set of them to do. Are we ready? Last set and go. We'll do another one then. I didn't see it. That's it. Well done, Barbara. That's it. Take a good long time to hold it. The hold's where you get most of the benefit. So it doesn't matter how far up you go. It's that crunch and that hold. That's why they're better than doing sit-ups. Your back should not leave the floor. That's it, Lee. Well done, Claire. All that happens is if you try and lift your back off the floor, you start throwing your weight up and you don't actually do the work on your stomach muscle then. You're using momentum. Right, up on your feet. We're going to do some standing up stretching this time. You'll be pleased here. We're not going to do any daft yoga poses. There's going to be no happy babies. There's going to be no half monkeys. There's going to be no wild thing. Oh, I haven't done wild thing with you yet, have I? Wild thing's great. You know that one you moaned about last week when we were in downward dog and you lift your leg up and you put it over? It's like that, but you do it in side plank and you put your foot all the way on the floor. I like wild thing. It's good wild thing. Maybe next week. Right then. Nice, long. In fact, no, we won't. Soft knees. All we're going to do is just forward fold down. So you can do the arms if you want. Arms up. Swan dive down. Fold your knees. Take your fingers to the floor. You will need to bend your knees. Let me just turn the sounds off. So that's it. So your fingertips are on the floor. Your knees should be slightly bent to get you so you can get your fingertips on the floor. Give your bum a little wiggle. Just take that tension out of your lower back. So breathe in. Breathe out. Let that tension come out of your back. If you feel you can push your knees a little bit further back, don't push your knees back. Imagine you're lifting your bum to the ceiling. There you go. That's a top tip. That works better. So deep breath in again. Breathe out. Same thing again. Release that tension in your lower back. Lift your pelvis up to the ceiling. Last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last sink down. Breathe out. Breathe in. Just bring your arms back up again. Right, so now we will stretch hamstrings, but we're going to do your IT band at the same time. So cross your legs, put your weight on your back leg, and make sure your back leg's straight. So zoomies can see. And all you're going to do is just forward fold down, try and keep your back as straight as possible. Use your legs for support. Don't close your eyes, because you will fall over, because your proprioception is completely the wrong way around. Well, you can close your eyes if you want, the video's on. So same thing again, breathe in, breathe out, release the tension, try and get a bit further. So you should feel the stretch through your hamstring if your back leg's straight, and you should start to feel it pulling around the back of your glute on your standing leg. It's a soft... So don't feel like you're trying to pull yourself into this stretch. Let your body weight do it for you. You've naturally got a thing called a stretch reflex. And your stretch reflex will stop you from damaging a muscle or a ligament. So it's actually a muscle that's tightening up at the moment, not the ligament. So if you relax, breathe out, you start to release your stretch reflex. No, not yet. So breathe in, roll up, change legs. That's why we do it slightly longer with this one, because I want to get past your stretch reflex. So same thing again, down, weight on your back leg. Make sure it's locked out. Breathe in, breathe out, sink lower into it. Don't force it, don't pull yourself down, just let gravity do it. Breathe in, breathe out, just sink into it. Last time, breathe in, breathe out, sink further in. Breathe in, roll up. Just take your legs off. Right, now we're going to do a long stride. So runner's lunge. So make sure your back heel's driven straight down, your feet are on rail tracks. So just check. Your front knee is over your ankle. Nice and upright. So just push down, sort of drop your hips downwards. So you should feel it down your hip flexor, down your Achilles, down your calf. So it's like a 3-for-1 stretch, this one. So deep breath in, just drop your knee gently down to the floor. Fold your laces down. And now just push your hip forwards. So this is a half split. So if you want to learn how to do the splits, this is the safe way to do it. So keep your body upright and just push. This is the best stretch you can get for your hip flexor. So if you do have problems with a weak hip flexor, this is the stretch you need. So just push your hips forwards again. Get that extra bit of stretch. Now, normally we're going to half monkey from here, but I'm not doing half monkey this week. So back up, change legs. Nice long stretch again. Yep, swap legs. Drive that heel down. So if you've got a tight Achilles or a tight calf muscle, it'll feel a bit crunchy when you drive that heel down. Same thing again, just check your knees over your ankle. So now just let your hips drop lower to the floor. So you're not pushing forwards or back now, you're just letting it sink low. So deep breath in, just drop your knee down, fold your laces to the floor, just check your knee at the front and then push forwards. So just give it a bit more of a shove, get that extra bit of stretch on your hip flexor. And back up. Right, stand on your left leg, or whatever you call your left leg. Bring your right leg up behind you. Now set this up properly. If you need a wall, grab a wall. Bring your knees together. Once your knees are together, push your hips forwards. You'll feel immediately it engages down your quad. So lift your body up, head above the heart above the hips. Once you're comfortable, you can take your hand away from the wall and let your proprioception kick in. It's all in tiny adjustments in your ankle. So just give one last pull, try and get that extra bit of stretch by pushing your hips forwards. And release. Change legs. Knees together again, set it up the same way. It doesn't work if your knees aren't together. Push your hips forwards. So once you've got your hips and your quads are engaged, lift your body up, check your posture. Get that extra bit of stretch, put your hips forwards. Oh, it's quiet. And just release your legs, shake your legs off. Hands on your hips. Let's have a couple of Elvises. You can make the noise if you want. I know you want to. Uh-huh. And back the other way. Nobody's run to the toilet with a schnitzel, have they? And back the other way again. We'll have some extra Elvis tonight. For my lower back needs it. It's terrible. And finally back the other way. And then shake your arms off. One arm up in the air, down your back. Grab your elbow. Feet shoulder width apart. And all I want you to do is just lean over. So it's another 2-for-1 stretch, this. You're doing your tricep and your lats. So you should feel it all the way from your elbow right the way down to your hip. Just make sure you are leaning over. You're not leaning forwards or backwards as well. 2, 1, and change sides. Just shake your arms off in between. Same thing again. Pull your arm down. Pull yourself over. Make sure you are pulling yourself over and not just pushing your hip away to one side. Just check you're in a straight line. Just feel for that stretch all the way from your elbow through your tricep, down through your lat and to your hip. And back up, shake your arms off. One last one, just throw your arms over. Oh, come on, let's have a laugh. We ain't done this for a while. Both arms up in the air. Left arm forwards. So just keep moving it forwards till you're not thinking about it. You're not thinking about it, and take the other arm backwards. Don't think about it. Change direction. They let you loose with a scalpel. Right, well done, everybody. Brilliant stuff, that.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Zoomies. Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks,
you.
Mark.
That was
See you
great.
later.
See you later.
Bye.
Oh, reactions, apps, participants, security. And